Hello. Hello. It is November 5th. It is the 2-day warning for OP13's official release. We've had it for a little bit. We know what it's looked like for a little bit, and we extra know what it looks like with all of the extra, not restrictions, but, with all of the idea that, man, this set is pretty known for what cards are good and what cards are bad, huh? But that's kind of, exciting for some, being able to be like, you know what, I know what these decks look like. It's going to be more of a, challenge to be better with the decks that everyone are playing and what they're using for, and it's definitely more of a player-centric meta as well. So I said this in today's video too. We made a video going over the results for my event for OP13, where we had a pie chart of the 3 Emu, 3 Zoro, and 2 Ace, but it is, it means that, I don't think it's off base to like this meta, right? I think it's just going to be a really polarizing meta in that point, where there's going to be a lot of people who love playing it, a lot of people who are just it really comes down to, do you like playing Ace and Emu or any combination of that? Because if you don't, you're going to have a bad time, I'll be honest. There obviously are decks that are not those, but you're going to see a lot of those, and you have to be able to be comfortable into those matchups, because otherwise it's going to be, again, a bit of a tough time. But we're going to do some testing here. I really listen, I know no one plays this card. I understand it. And we're going to play some games of what I would say is the more standard build of Roger. Roger's just in a weird spot because there's also the 8-drop promo that we're not getting for a while. And because of that, that makes this leader just strictly worse. I'll be honest, just a strictly worse leader. But, I do want to try and play this one. So, this negates the effects of your characters without a type, including Roger, pirates as well, so that is really important. And then I don't remember how this is ruled, right? Does this negate your own leader effect? I can't remember. Sincerely, I cannot remember how it rules, because it's just the way that it's worded. I think it doesn't. I think your leader effect still, because I think the ruling was that if you could negate your leader effect, it'd be better, because then you'd be a 9k. Because it says like, if your leader effect, comma, and effects of your characters without types, including Roger's pirates, right? So like there can be like a condition of where it does. Oh, it does? It does. Okay, cool. Yeah, because that's obviously way better. You're way better if you don't get your leader effect. Okay, cool. Okay, I remember there was a discussion for it. I can't remember where we landed on it. And again, because no one plays this card, right? Even though it's like, you play it, you give your lead up to 2k until the end of your opponent's next end phase, then give all your opponent's characters minus 2k until the end of your opponent's next end phase. And then like, that's just like a really good swing, right? Like you just literally cannot die on the next turn. Your 9k leader, like unless they're playing specifically Red Rock, you're in a fine spot. And like the deck, like that's like what the idea for the deck is, quote unquote supposed to be. Yeah, you don't attach the Dawn either, so you get to 9 as well. So I think like the idea, like obviously one, if this Roger was around, it's great. Giving the plus 10 2k to your leader is good, right? But I understand. I get it. I get like this deck is strictly worse without it. Though there are points like, so for example, again, like your leader's effect is negated, so you don't even care that you are, you're gonna be like a 9k, right? Obviously, if you can go. On the next turn, if you play this card, then you go down to 7, and then you start at 9 at the next turn, and then you can use Roger again to make yourself a 9k once again. That's really good value, but there. Yeah, you have the 9-drop Newgate, but that's obviously like a 1 turn later kind of ability. So there's also like right now what you can do is you can play Silver's Rayleigh, which is a Roger pirate type. If you have any given Dawn card, so you'd have to give a Dawn to your leader first. You get to rest something, you get to go back up to 10. So if they do remove your Roger, you still become a 7k leader, because you will have the 10 Dawn again. So I think that's like fine. I want to like, we'll do some testing. This is probably like more of the standard build of it right now for the cards that we do have. But I am like desperately curious to be like, how is this card like not at least a little bit playable, right? And I'm sure there's reasons, and I'm sure I'm just like being obtuse and like what's a better word for it? Just like ignorant. But listen, I also pulled 4 of this card, and it's like the only super rare that I did, so I gotta find some uses for it, right? So I don't know, like it buys you a turn, and then it prevents your opponent from doing like any fun on play stuff. Because like like in the mirror mat, like I don't know, I want to try it out. We'll try it out. I'll see that the card is bad. There's better things, like 10 cost Shanks is slightly better, but I do want to play a couple games with just this build straight up, and then we'll see if the 10-drop Roger is actually just bad, right? So I think the idea for this deck is that, you know, I think we want to go second a little bit more often, just because it does let us get the double ramp. If we go first, though, we can go buggy on 2 to go to 4. We start the turn at 6. We're at 5. Dawn after leader effect, so we can have either the Bond Clay or the Guess will have another scrap to go to 6, and then we start the turn at 8 going to 7, and then we can play like the Scoper. So like there's obviously ways for us to be able to ramp, right? Like half our cards just say, you know, former Roger Pirates, etc., and we get that ramp for us, but it is like a little bit trickier, so we'll see. But like Silver Israeli is obviously like a really good card, and we've been seeing a lot of purple Luffy's play it too, because it's the same kind of idea. I've seen people play like 8-drop Katakuri as well as a potential way to get our effects too, and I'm curious to see what we can do with it. So I'm gonna try a couple games with this one specifically, and go from there. And I do want to see like another potentially good card is the Ultimortar. Like it is a Dawn -2, but as long as like because like obviously if we lose the Dawn, then we don't get the +2k on our leader anymore, right? But if we have the 10-drop, I don't know. I want to play the 10-drop so bad, even though like I know that it's probably bad. So we'll see. We'll see what that looks like. All right, let's just jump on into it. Let's get some games. All right. OP13, Roger. And open OP Bounty. And we'll go from there. But it's trash. Oh, man. I know. 10-top Copium. You can play it in Iceberg deck to swing 7k with leader. That's really funny. Defer Curve. Yeah, that makes it so much bad. Yeah, 8-drop Cat I'm sure is really good. And if you don't, you lose. So, yeah. I'm sure... yeah, I'm sure that it's... I think that this is kind of that idea for it. Honestly, another deck I've been looking at results and stuff, and this deck is probably also bad. I really want to play Black Yellow Koala. I think that deck has a chance to do okay. The new support for like Black Revolution Army has been really good. Like the new Sabo is insane. The fact that we can also like do burn damage to pretty much both decks that exist right now, because both decks do the thing that let you do burn damage. So I think that has like a lot of potential in my mind as well. It's probably bad, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how this feels. You gotta do koala cosplay. Dang, called out. I don't think I have it on hand. We just missed out on cosplay month, so it's too bad. All right. Please create lobbies in the Eastern Sim. Promo Roger is not allowed yet. Okay. Yeah, let's jump into it. Every month is cosplay month. Disagree. There gotta be months without cosplay. All right, we got Ace, my boy. All right, we get to go second, and we get to ramp on 3 into something on there. We definitely keep. Is Sanji worth playing out on 2? Because we get to get some aggression for doing so. It's probably worth, right? Especially because this deck doesn't have anything. It's the only card in our hand with counter, though. That's a little concerning. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. Coil the Black Hole to negate Rush Roger so you can use blocker. That's actually kind of nice. That's kind of clean. I will have to test that out. I think there's some good chances. Yeah, because they can just resolve that. It's kind of clean. All right. Do we care about like using this on defense next turn? So we're at 5. We're going to 7. We're at 6 right now. They can just discard a card. Yeah, I mean it's a discarded card anyways, right? Because even if we attack 7, they discard a card. Yeah. And then if we want to, we can swing 8. If they use their leader effect, we'll We'll swing 8. Oh, they did not use leader effect, so then they can get out of it, so we're fine then. What's spicy for this deck? I mean, the leader's really cool. Let's see where... I think we got to use this while we can. All right, we're at 6. Oh, we could have gotten the double. We can still get the double ramp because we lucked into this, right? We're at 7. Oh, no, we only need 1 ramp. We need 1 ramp anyways. If your leader is Roger, draw 2, trash 1. Get to trash 1. I don't know if we need the double 9 drop Newgate. I think we probably do. So probably worst card in our hand is the Shanks. Or the 1-drop Shanks. I'm going to say we need everything. All right, discard 1. R, block with Marco, draw 3. Yeah, I mean, Bonclay could have also been played out, but I think the cycle is just better. Shanks get us a Rayleigh. Yeah, but we have like a lot of our top end anyways, so I think we're fine. I think if we just drop Shanks on curve and we're not like afraid after that, because like it forces them to have to play Red Rock next turn. Yeah, because then after this we can just drop Newgate every turn. We'll take this one. They got Garps, baby. Bonclay is important in this matchup. I think like the cycle is better because we. Oh, that's right. Yeah, sorry. That's right. Yeah, we're ramping up to 9, so we can't play 10 anyways, which is fine because we have the Newgate. Yeah, closest to playing red, purple, Luffy. Yeah, that deck was good. I ended up liking it eventually. I would say that I wasn't always the biggest fan for it, but you got there. Newgate this turn and next. Yeah, I'd consider Shanks next turn because we're not like afraid of losing. It just depends on what they play. Because if they play 10-drop Newgate, I think we need to play. Yeah, by playing that, we kind of need to get there. Yeah, maybe it wasn't worth the attack with Scoper because like we're just losing it now, but we'd be losing it anyways. We 2k here, and then they attack with this, which is currently at an 8. Oh, they took the life. Interesting. 8, 10 to our 9. So if we 2k out of this one, then we get to just 2k out of this one. I guess that's fine. I think we attack into the Yamato, even though like they get the draw. But do we care about the Yamato? Because like it's gonna be tough for Yamato to actually get business down. We meant to attack into this. My bad, because I forgot it was an 8k because they did their leader thing. Whoops. Oh, they still discarded 1. All right. They also they also goofed. I mean, they can block in 2k. But then that just lets me go attack 10k to 8. Okay. And the red beam. I'd actually kind of consider taking that damage there. Alright, second new gate. Second new gate would be crazy. But not like absurdly crazy. I don't know if Twitch is dying for anyone else. Yeah, this format's so like I don't know if dumb's the right word, but like it's crazy. Just like, oh, we used to just be able to like the idea of most decks that exist in this format seem like really dumb. But then it's just like Ace and Emo are just like the supreme kings of them, right? Like if Roger, Sabo, even if like green and red Luffy were released like in a format before this, you know, they'd be like clearly like the best decks in the format in my mind. But now they're just like mediocre. All right. I think I'd take this. It might be foolish, but I want to make sure that I can, you know, save my boys. Ooh, another new gate is really nice. I'm based in NA. Oh, just okay. Interesting. I don't know why they did that. Okay, thank you for the 2K back. Okay, they need the search again. Yeah, it was very nice of him. You're right. They had no need to do that, but they did it anyways. All right. Well, I think we play another one of these. Yeah. Actually, I think the best numbers are 9. We hit them with 11 and then 12. Oh. We were dumb. We could have negated. We're dumb. That's right. We could just use negate's effect and then I think we're like still fine for this. But yeah, we could have used Newgate to get rid of Utik. It's only a 4K and the minus 1K from the Shanks. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah. We could have done that instead. Instead of playing this Newgate, we could have just pressed forward a little bit more. If we had 8-drop Roger, we could have done that. But then we wouldn't be using these cards anyways. Man, they are really going to low hand sizes, huh? And just block with Uta while you still can, yeah. Oh, really? Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, there was a ladder reset. Don't forget about pudding. Pudding is there to hunt for sure. You do have to be careful about pudding. Oh, they play Newgate? That's crazy. Since when? No, that makes sense. I'm not. It's not too outrageous. All right, a single 1K. Get the Douglas bullet from hand. Okay. Okay. I mean, so we have to have given Dawn cards. We can. I don't think Sobers is as good as just going for it, right? And we can play another Newgate, right? But are we like afraid of losing next turn? I don't think so. I mean, this Uta doesn't really do that much, to be honest. I mean, we can pop it right now with one of our new gate blockers, but like, I think we just do this again, baby. Scoper, yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. Do they use their leader effect? No. I don't want to put them down to 0. Even though, I mean, we don't have any blockers anyways. So it's not like a big deal. Yeah, we probably just go here. Yeah, because they haven't used their leader effect, so they get to just, they can make anything. Anything. Interesting. So this is 11k, 13. They have to go down to 0 cards to save this boy, which they can do. Oh, nice. If you get Roger off life to draw, I mean, sure. I also don't think like this is really doing anything. Again, we're a 9k leader. Nothing can attack my anything. So I think we're fine. I mean, this can attack. This can pressure something, right? This is at 11k. But that's just a 2k from hand. Our 2k, 1k. Alright, 2k, 1k with the Sanji you're so kind about. And then they can't attack anywhere with Ace, which is really funny. Alright, 11. Or sorry, 12 to 6. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we get there. Playing Shanks is just won us the game. I mean, we are also like lucked out with everything, right? Also, you should for everyone's you need a block there. I don't think it's going to make a big difference, but like going down to 0 means that with 10 Dawn open means I could play Roger and then just lose. All right. I respect Newgate staying up, but I think we got this one. Let's see. We've got Randy Russell and Screaming Leech. Also, we've got a Golden Kappa train. I haven't had one of those in forever. That's right. You guys get the is it type Kappa in chat and then it's golden? What's the thing you get to do? Or is it if you subscribe for it? Also, Cam Lang. Thank you very much. I can't remember what it is. I think if you subscribe, you have like the Kappa. This happened to me like a year ago. Okay, participants unlock the Golden Kappa emote for 24 hours. So if you're part of this gold train, you do get to you get it. So for example, and it should show up on the screen as well. Yeah, so Screaming Leech, Randy Russell, Cam Lang, if you type Kappa into the chat, you do get to you get the Golden Kappa. I believe that's how that works. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I think I do have the emotes on the screen too, so you do get to go there. Also, Cam Lang with the gifted sub. Thank you very much. Keeping the train alive. And level 1. I do have the emote wall open though, right? I should. How about now? I do not know then. I do not know why there's no golden kappas. I'm trying not to. I promise I'm not trying to mess with you guys. Also, I don't know where's my emote wall. We're just all kinds of not ready for any of this business. You get it after the train ends? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're just making fun of us. I'm more worried that my emote wall is not working. When's that turned off? For example, if I put this Edward Newgate, that's cool. All right, Streamlabs. What's up? Why are you not working? Why are you not working? Where is the wall? I do not know why it's not working. All right. Legitimately no idea. Maybe Streamlabs doesn't have permission anymore. I know this is very pressing to everything that we're doing today. Because we got the alerts. I don't know, man. I don't know. None idea. None idea. I know I'm just a guy emoting in my own stream. Yeah, no idea. Oh, wow. No idea. Yeah, I really... You put all this work. And then it's like, cool. It will never work. Yeah, no idea. My bad. I guess we're just, you guys are stuck with me without any emotes. Does it make sense to test without promo Roger? Yes. Why would it not? If you can win when the deck is bad, you're going to win more when the deck is good. That was my first game with the leader ever. I didn't win. My opponent lost. I'll be honest. I'm not trying to make it sound rude, but they seemed like they were learning the leader a little bit. Yeah, isn't out till December. Yeah. Yeah. The zero cost unblockable Rayleigh event. That's cool. Also, Stogie with the 1 gifted sub. Thank you very much. I don't think we're gonna get to the Kappa train level 2, but I guess we'll find out if we get the golds. The Conqueror's hockey. We're just getting to go second again. That's great, but not with this hand. This hand's a little bit better. Also, 2 more gifted subs. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not trying to peer pressure you to get us to level 3. Oh my gosh. Well, you did it in the most inefficient way possible, but thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. All right. I guess we play this out. Let's look for Roger Pirates other than Shanks, so I guess it's legitimately 10 drop. You did it one time? All right. Well, appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you. You got me. All right. Go 6. We'll start the turn at. Yeah, then we have the Newgate. We've got a pretty good curve again. I'll likely take this. Actually, no, don't hit me with pudding. I'm sorry. Okay, they play the other 4-drop. So we can do. So we're at 8. This becomes more powerful. We can play the ramp event to do so. So we have 6, 6, and another number there. So yeah, I think we just go 3 6s. Oh man, they did it. They did the thing. All right, enter. I'm likely just gonna let this go as well. Oh, that's a little bit worse for me. All right, 7 to 5. We're gonna go crazy. We're taking it. And I will save that one. And all right. I don't like attacking. So we can attack here, but then that gives them places to attack next turn. We're currently a 9k leader, and I'd rather not. I'd rather that not be the case, because like we can make them discard one. And they didn't use. Did they use leader effect? Yeah, they did. They did. No, just end turn. They pitched Marco, yeah. No, they pitched Josie. Oh, no. Yeah, okay, you're right. That's not shown as easy because it's like it's only for the turn, then it goes away compared to like ace or for the battle instead of for the turn. Oh, the back row music's also gone. I don't know where that happened. I do not know when that turned off. Thank you. You were right. The music was gone. All right. So now we can pressure this. There's no way they'd go for game. Taxbeard. Interesting. They can go for 13 for game. We can go to 11. Sorry, 11, 13. If this has a 1k, we get to win the game. I'm gonna play games. All right, that's 2k. And now they're not going to attack, and now we have more ways to go for it. Yeah. I think they needed a. They probably should have attacked board. I think that was a mistake from them. And they can attack with, yeah, characters cannot attack. Yeah. I think that was a mistake from them. There's a golden clap. And hey, congrats. Do I get it too? I do get it. Woo! Oh, big money. How do I think BY Luffy fares? Gonna be good. All right. I mean, don't need Gol.D.Roger anymore. I don't think that's as important. Yeah, and then, yeah, GG. Yeah, I think hitting me down to 0 was the mistake. But it was close for sure. And thank you for loving my videos. GG. Let's see. OP13 is like power creep. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it's completely like a different format. Any idea? I've heard like December. I've heard January. Not for a while. Yeah. I will say also, if I was to play this deck, I would definitely want to like scope into more. I mean, it's so tough because like you want to be able to get some removal for 9-drop Newgate, but at the same time, like one deck is completely like Anyways. What was I going to say? Yeah, just you can't remove anything and stuff. I do. That is what I'm more excited for, being at the same time. The promo for that Sablo should be coming at the same time as Roger. Is 10 cost Roger is good? Everyone's saying no, and I haven't tested it. December tournament pack with the legal date is weird. Yeah, because it's also like it's tough because like Europe has their finals, and Europe has their finals on what, December 6th, right? That weekend. So they have to make sure. Like I don't think it's gonna be legal for that event. Oh, we get to go second again, and we've got one ramp into a second ramp. I guess we can keep. Oh, double ace or double shanks. I gotta be. Real quick. So we're gonna go to 4 next turn, putting 1, so we can use the scrap. So we start the next turn at, like, it doesn't super matter. Do we have time to play drop silvers? I guess it has to be silvers, right? Because unless we find Newgate, there's going to be a turn where we won't be able to. Yeah, I'll be at San Diego this weekend too, so we'll be doing that. Yeah. I think I've seen enough that I'm going to be making content for Riftbound. So, the gameplay's been pretty fun. I am a little bit intimidated that the gameplay is too good for me, and I mean that sincerely. Where it is a game that's super deep, and that means that it's unless like you're really into it and it's your main focus, it's hard to keep up with it. But I enjoy the game and I want to try to support it. So later today or tomorrow, I'm going to add. I've been working with the people at GG Haven for getting a lot of tournament results, so that will be on the website. There's a Riftbound section for the website already, which is going to continue to open up a little bit, and that should be like again a really good resource for people. So that is my hope. All right. Just do a 6. They're gonna take this anyways, right? Yeah, the Scoper's next turn. The moving mechanic. Yeah. I made a video for it. You can check it out. I sincerely enjoyed every game I played with Set. I think like his leader mechanic is really good. I'm gonna call it leader no matter what. It's gonna be really tough for me to call them legends. I hope you guys understand that, and Dawn minusing in that game. But yeah, the mechanics are super fun. So like being able to like I didn't get really into the game, but there's My Hero Academia, the card game, or the UVS system. Regardless, like I think that. Do we want to take this one and then go 8? We should probably get out of this one. No, you're good. We're card game stream. We can talk about card games. I don't think they needed to attack with Perona. They could have just done the double thingy, but that's fine. What was I gonna say? So we're at 7, so we're going to 8 next turn. Yes, the Scoper's really good. Ooh, and then we get our 9-drop new gate, which means we don't need this anymore. Gain 1 Rested Dawn, and then big ol' 6. What was I going to say? Roger needs another 8-drop. That's what he needs. Yeah, Riftbound, it reminds me of like when I played the little bit of the My Hero Academia card game that I did. Oh no, they know. Just give numbers. Do well. All right, I'll probably take these two. Ooh. No. All right, I'll save him. Yeah, this is tough. I can see Zoro being a really good deck for them. All right. Do I care about these Tashigis? No, they're just going to defend them. I got to just go for... I need to help survive next turn, and then I just get to Roger and win. Yeah, I do think like sideboarding could be a thing. I don't think like best of 3 for One Piece would be too insane either. Gundam as well could be a best of 3 card game too. It's just like, I know like most Japanese games tend to not do that, and I think it's more like a time thing more than literally anything else. And the fact that we could have a 9K leader and have one open for this does make a big difference, don't it? Yeah, because having like the one open for guess we'll have another scrap could be really good. Yeah, you just clear my board. You're good. I won't be making it Fort Worth. I think I'm going to be going to sure at this point. Okay. This is really tough. Yeah, this is really, really tough. I mean, I can play this. But then I think, yeah, without having any blockers, right, I'm just donezo. I mean, I think this is still worth putting down to 0, but they saw 3 Tashigis. Yeah. All right, I'm being completely distracted. I'm saying a bunch of things in a bunch of different directions. But yeah. Would I ramp with buggy even though it's a 2K? Yeah, you're so dependent on it. You're so dependent on the ramp. All right. I also have another idea for a build. Is this correct? Oh, I guess it is. I guess. Should we should have saved that. That's us being dumb. Because if we saved it, then these all would not be coming back for us. I mean, we're still out of it. GG. All right. All right. Let me finish my first thought. It reminds me of UVS. I know that UVS is the distributor for Riftbound. They're not the people who make it though. So, but the idea that you have these cards and you can use them either aggressively or defensively a lot of the time is what's really cool. Was really cool about that game when I played it. So that was one of my favorite things. You can see the same thing in like Dragon Ball Masters when that game was at the peak for me personally, those kind of things. And so off the bat, like you can see like there's a lot of like there are very few linear cards in the game. You can tell that there's a lot of ways for like combos and mechanics. So that kind of gameplay is really fun. It's also very intimidating for anyone who's never played a card game before, which is like most of the people who like the League of Legends IP. So that's a bit of a, it's a bit of a. We're winning so many dice rolls. It's the King of the Pirates buff. We have our ramp, so yep. But it's a, yeah. I think the game has like a lot of depth for it, so it's fun. It's fun to play and like find combos and build unique decks. So even though like we are kind of in a like the game's like a 2-deck format kind of right now. All right. I guess this is literally the only hit, right? Yeah, because none of these are Roger Pirates. Yeah, who's doing the Fort Worth event? Maybe I'm thinking. Maybe I was thinking when you said Fort Worth, I thought the Houston event because the first weekend there's an event in Toronto, which I think I'll be at. There's one in. Sure. There's one in. What's it called? LA on like the weekend afterwards. We're at 5 going to 7. So then we can play this and ramp a second time. Bond Clay is probably better. Even though like they're probably going to play the Mars next turn. And then we can start. It's unfortunately it's silvers, but at least silvers can interact with cards. Dude, stop it. Stop. Why do you think this is like the best way to play this deck? It's not. I assure you it's not. Losing out on so many 2Ks. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong. You discard the 5 elders? What? What is their hand? This is crazy. This is bonkers. Bonkers. We can go 7. I mean, let's see how this goes. All right, surely they have no 2Ks left. I knew it. And that way I don't have to discard a card anymore. They're going to 9 next turn too. Who are you going to get? Who are you going to bop? Which boy? Okay, that's probably the best boy to bop. That card will eventually be good, especially with the Sanji on the board. They whiffed? Crazy. Am I afraid of losing next turn? No. Maybe I should be afraid. Another 5 elders? That's 10 elders in the trash. All right. What do we want to do? I mean, we can just play Shanks. And then their numbers aren't like super great next turn. They only have 1 blocker up. Let's see what this attack does. Because if they don't block this, then we can just kind of go for game. All right, so we can't win this turn, which is fine. I think we actually play this card out. Yeah, that's probably what would be the best for this. Yeah, go 5 here. I don't think we need 2 double Shanks. Shanks, no. I don't think we needed to. I think we're better here. That's an interesting card right now. So we can play this. We have a given Dawn. Rest this. They have 1 blocker left. That might be good enough to go for game, right? What did they add off of Saturn? They just got another Saturn, so they have best 1K. Yeah, I think this is probably good enough. Okay. We know this next attack is a 1k. And then no more events. You're kidding. What a top decker. Oh my gosh. Whatever, man. Whatever. You saw 4 of them and their last life was another one? Emu's too good, man. Whatever. GG's. Congrats, man. That's so salty. Ugh. That was literally the only card that they could have used to win. Whatever. After already seeing 3 copies of it, insane. Insane. I'm salty, and I'm okay with admitting it. I had no business losing that match. They were playing very poorly, and they still got rewarded for it. That's so stupid. Yeah. Blah. That's too bad. That is too bad. I think there's a turn, like we could play Roger early, right? But yeah, what, 1 cost 4k? Yeah. They can predict their life when they cycle. There's no shot they did that. I'm going to be honest. If they did that, sure. I do not believe Mr. 30 million berries on day 1 ranked is doing that on this. I'll be honest. Yeah, well, this one's kind of tough. We probably need a mulligan. Just slightly better. Nah, I don't think that's the... With Roger, don't you have guaranteed lethal because he can't block? No, because we were both at 1. I need to be at 0 life. Which I was not. And they were not at 0 life. And when we high roll, we high roll. I guess we should have done that first. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, the egg is life, yeah. The egg is life. Double Sabo would be good. Oh, okay. GG's. Whee! All right. The good misplay. Yeah. Again, it's not days. It's day 0 for this format, right? Technically, release is in 2 days, so it'll happen. Especially when there's a rank reset. Do I? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're 3 and 2. All right. I'm curious how Betty works for us. So we're gonna go first. I think we keep this, and we hope to find the event, and we do find the event. The emo. No, we lost. I get it. I understand. I understand how card games work. You can't win them all. Sometimes you do just lose. It's like the only thing is that, like, if I lose against someone who I felt like they were playing correctly, I'd feel a little bit better. But I feel like that matchup, they were just like, They were just doing things, and I don't think they should have been rewarded for a win for that game. But hey, that's not on me. That's not on me to decide. If we find another one cost event, we get to go Shanks, and we find it and we play this, and then we're going to the moon. Though we don't have a 9 cost to play yet. All right, Emporio, sure. Okay, no Karasu. Let me get out of this one. All right. We can't play Scopin right now either because we're going to 6. Did they get out of the first attack? Why did they do that? They shouldn't they have taken it? Oh, I did the math wrong, but we're still fine. As long as we don't lose now. Because, yeah, we are going to 10 next turn. I have no idea. There's no ticket command. I'm curious what you're looking for. I do not have any deck list info right now. If I do, I'll add it to the website. But yeah, currently no info. Lindbergh. Oh no. Oh geez. Yeah, I do kind of have to find Newgate. Or a Silver's Rayleigh off the Shanks would be good too. Scoper's not like bad. Okay, that card is not used. Do I want to use Rad Beam here? Sure. I think we lose. I think Betty's still good. I don't have... I thought I had one more 2K, but I do not. We lose. And now we see our new gates. Yeah, GG's. GG. Yeah, Betty's still good. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Oh, actually, let me press the real live button. I get to create the lobby. Doesn't want to pay for Bonclays. Sardic 4, Jack, or Sardic 10, Jean Bart. I have to double check. Probably the... They did get reprinted, though. Right? We get the... Don't worry, we're fine. Right, didn't the Jean Barts get... Or didn't the Bonclays got reprinted? I know that they're probably still expensive. I'm not the kind of guy to... So Jean Bart, you need to spend 5, but it's active. And then Jack is... You have to spend 3. What deck are they playing in, I guess? Roger? If you're playing Roger, it probably has to be the Jack. Because the extra Dawn needed for that is probably too expensive compared to the cards in hand. Oh, did they do something? Am I... And turn. Sorry. Eggman's distracted. We don't have any 1-drops to play, and we have to have Given Dawn for this card, so that's how it is. But we'll get to play it next turn. No, the buggy. Oh, man. Probably 2K. And then we have the ramp. We're going to go to 7 next turn, and we get to ramp to 8 with Bond Clay. It's probably good. Oh, they're ramping for days. Sure. I think this card being a 6K, I mean, they're going to 9 next turn with 8, which means, I mean, they can have like the Silver's Rayleigh. Silver's Rayleigh there would be really good because then they get to be a 7K leader on the other side. So I don't think it care. I think just doing the more attacks right now is probably better because I think next turn they're going to be able to get start. Like these 5Ks won't matter. No forcing to play Silvers. And then we get to play Newgate next turn, and then it would be, yeah, I think it's probably better. Yeah, because they can play Silvers if they have it. Which if I was a better player, I'd be keeping track of what their cards they were adding. But I'm not, so here we are. Sure. I might be too greedy with adding cards to hand, but we're also going to play Newgate next turn. Yeah. Ooh, 8-drop Katakuri. That's a good card. It's a really good card. I'll give you a 2K for this guy. Because now, yeah, there will be a 7K base leader now. Because they're ramping at the end of the turn. I do want to play with Cat. I do think this card can be really, really good. And then we get to play Newgate. And then we got Big Ten, so they likely just have to take this one. Yeah, cool. Cool. You got him. So, okay, so we can play Shanks here. Currently we're 9K. Because the dance we got to do is we got to go down to 1 but still survive. All right, if that's the case... So I have to have given Dawn to be able to use this effect. I think I'm just going to deploy it and hang out. Because I want that rad beam. Because we're not terribly far behind. Oh, he does? Okay, could have been. Yeah, I'd rather just keep him. You're right. I'd rather just keep him there though, just so he can't just get pressured by Newgate like it's happening now. Probably that. Hit me. Hit me. All right, with 8 Dawn, this goes 14. So we can go to 11. We unfortunately, we can't allow this to happen. Oh, man. Divine Departure. Oh, boy. They played Shanks and we couldn't, so that sucks. That's why we're losing. That's too bad. Yeah, hit them with the I don't think you haves. Dang, they do haves. What's the best thing that Shanks can find? I mean, we have just so much like non-things. Man, I wish I could have stayed around for that other attack. And also, I mean, even like pressuring the Douglas bullet would have been fine. I think. Let's go 7-7, baby. $11-11. Yeah, we lost. It's too bad. I think Katakuri won them the game, though. I'll be honest. Katakuri on 8, and then being able to like ramp at the last point to then get to your Gol.D.Roger is really nice. I know a lot of people have been talking about Katakuri. Yep. Yeah, we just have too many one-cost events. It's tough to play Shanks when we know that we have all these like 8 costs that we want to, like 1-cost events we want to play too. Yeah, you can just get it. It's fine. GG. Yeah, they had so much counter. Radby might need to be taken out too. All right. We are currently 3-4 with this build. Let's change it up a little bit. What changes would I want to make? I don't think that this card hasn't really come up, but you probably keep it because like the event is probably fine. Though like I think you can get a little bit crazier with this deck and the fact that we do have a draw 2 trash one with a ramp. Shanks is obviously good, but like I wonder if he's just like a little bit of overkill, I guess, is the reason. Like he helps us by being played on curve, but like if we get to play Gol.D.Roger early on curve and then we keep it around, we could just play 2-drop Sanji and then go for game with it, right? So that might be better. Silver's Rayleigh is a good card too on 8. Though I don't know if I'd ever play him on 8. It'd have to be like exactly on 8. All right, because I think Katakuri is a really good card. I'd rather play Katakuri on 8 than Silver's on 8 almost every time. Though both of them do get the Dawn back, which is helpful. On 9, Newgate's been fine. And then maybe full playset of Uta. Yeah. Lime Juice is, I mean, what? You can use it with... nah, I don't like Lime Juice as much. Yeah, I feel like I lack counter too. I agree. Like all this is fine. Yeah. Like, yeah, Shanks is fine, but like, I think like 9-drop Luffy can be really good if you also have 8-drop Katakuri on the board for you also. Yeah, because I think 8-drop Katakuri lets you do some fun things that you normally wouldn't be able to do. I've also thought about 7-drop Kid. So like, I know that's like a weirder ad, but like you don't have to use his effect the turn that you play him. And then you can do some stuff where you play him early and then you use his effect afterwards. It means like getting the 10 drops a little bit more expensive because you're always going to have a dawn there. But like, if you like play out 8-drop Katakuri or if you play out afterwards the Silver's Rayleigh on the next turn, like you do get to get those effects. So that can be really, really good. Like, I don't mind taking damage early as much. Conqueror's Hockey. This one. Okay, I mean, yeah. So you're using it just to use for 1 to give everything the minus 2k, and you can technically use it for your Silver's Rayleigh too. Test the new 10-drop Purple Roger. I want to, man. I want to. Let's just do it. Let's just know why it's bad. All right, maybe that's the best way to do it. All your characters. So we need 4 of this for sure. I'm gonna say we don't need this Newgate anymore. We don't need Shanks anymore. So we just need that. We don't need 8-drop Katakuri anymore. I mean, it makes it easier. It makes it easier on the cards we know we need and we don't need. Do we even need Sanji anymore? I mean, I guess we could. Because this negates all effects. Let me see what else. Red, purple, Roger, type. Odin might be a good blocker. Roger stage. Yeah, I think that's a little bit too specific. We can give it rush. That's crazy. I mean, we can get to doubt his network power. We can play 8-drop Silvers. I don't dislike this card. I don't dislike it. Especially as something we can play after. card cannot be removed from your opponent's effects. I don't think that's going to happen that often. We have no blockers in this deck, so having Odin's probably worth it as a blocker. I'm going to be honest. And this is what? I mean, sure, we play like 2 of that, I guess, if we're not playing the thingy. Yeah, obviously this card gets better with the 8-drop being around too, right? Right. Because you turn into a 9-drop and then you just attack with this 13k every turn. But like that's just worse because like they have the ability. You can still use this as a 2k for our board, which is nice. Again, does this do anything? I mean, there are times like we could play this, like we play Newgate first, and then we play this card, and then we give the minus for something to get something to range for Newgate. But I don't think that's going to happen too often. 10-drop Shanks is in like such a weird spot. The fact one that's not a Roger Pirate or former Roger Pirate, I guess it makes sense, but like it's tough. And then like also, like we just don't have like if we're doing that for 10, like we just have nothing else we can do. And then we're just locks out from also playing these 1-drop events that we're so keen to play as well. And one of your leaders gains plus 2,000 power at the end of the turn. So yeah, become a 9k and everyone gets the minus thing. So like 9k is really tough to interact with. But then like, then what? Like we lose the Dawn. We don't get to use it again next turn. And then we have to play, like our best bet is playing Silver's Rayleigh next turn. Which then like locks us out of our own stuff anyways. And then we can't play it again. I mean, I don't know. I guess like what? So the idea is that if you have the Roger stage though, if they try to remove something, you get to get the Dawn back, and then we get to, is it just anything with Roger Pirates? Yeah, I mean, I just don't think there's like enough effect removal for people to do that. The only thing like that makes sense is that if you're playing something that can get around your 10-drop, and then you can play another one the next turn if they're not expecting it. But I don't know about that. Cut the Sanji, yeah. And Bon Clay won't use this effect. I mean, Bon Clay is like fine. I think you can still use it. I'm not as worried about Bon Clay. I just peace power. I mean, it's fine. Odin says 2 events to get the power boost. I mean, we have another 2k that we can technically play in curve, but like I don't think it's worth it. Silver's Rayleigh is probably the better blocker, right? If he has 2 more characters with base power 5k or more, which is like all of the 5 elders. Draw 2, trash 1 is probably fine. Silver's Rayleigh itself is like okay. I do want to see if that. I feel like the 8-drop could get some damage. Maybe not like a hard removal, but I don't know. IDK. I can see like why this deck is not good right now, though. You definitely do feel like the 8-drop would solve a lot of problems. Because like we can ramp up to things, but like then what? But then what? All right, we're just gonna play the 10 drop. I want to test it out. I want to see how fun it is. If we do that, then I think we play 4 of these. And again, what it negates is everything that's not your leader effect, and all effects of all characters having up to one of your. Yeah, I think this Silver Israeli is actually like really good. The 5-drop one. And then we don't need Sanji as much anymore because we'll never like use the effect. So I guess we'll use the bullet instead. Bon Clay can stay. Yeah, I don't know, man. We can just try this out. We can just try this out. I don't care if we lose. You guys might. I do not. Oh, sorry, Pirate 67593. I disconnected from the chat like immediately. You said some very nice things. My apologies. Conqueror's Hockey. I mean, it is searchable. I do know that. But like discarding 2 to just give a -1k for the turn. I mean, I could see it being worth it. I don't know. All right, we'll posture check. My camera's angles is just off, and my green screen's like extra green screeny today. I'm not wearing a green shirt, but I'm wearing like a light blue, and it gets confused sometimes. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Well, why discarding 2? I mean, 1 for the effect. One card is itself. The other card is just, or not discarding 2. It's you just tap 1, right? All right, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm being silly. That gives it to one of your characters or Silver Israeli gets plus 2k power during this battle. For some of your Dawn cards, if you do, give up to your opponents. I mean, that's like not as bad. Like it's still dead in hand against everything that's. I mean, but you can use it for your characters too, so you can defend your board a little bit. I can definitely see trying it. That might be an interesting ad. Because if you are right, like it kind of gives like your leader plus 1k for the turn. We can try it out. I don't mind trying that one out. Yeah, I think it's brutally good against the Emu. That's fair too. We get to go first. We have this into this into that, so we can keep GLHF. Yeah, I'll try that. That might be a good ad. That might be worth. Yeah, I don't think Shanks is bad either. It's just like I feel like this is a deck that like 10 costs is like weirdly more expensive. If anything, yeah, we can look at it. I kind of 10-drop Luffy's really good sometimes. All right, let's just find a Roger pirate. Let's get the boy. Let's play the boy. Against the leader that doesn't care about playing any characters ever. Testing it out, it's nice. Okay. For Emu, for Roger. Yeah, I get that. I do. It just felt like really tough to play in a lot of other matchups, which is why it was tough. Let me look at like whether like good 9-drops exist. Because I think like Rush Luffy's not like terrible. Next turn we're going to 6, so we can play this for the number, even though it's like upsetting. Yep. But did I forget to attack into this? I probably did. I'm just so distracted right now. Oh well. Glad to give them from their Tashigi. Do you think Emu's going to get hit with a ban? If anything, I could see their stage being banned, and then they make a slightly worse one. That's the only thing I can like really see. I think Kuina. All right. Yeah, I think that's the easy way to do it. Like the deck is still bonkers, don't get me wrong, but the stage really facilitates it more. Yeah, you got it. All right, so fun thing is like we can at least use this to like. Let me see if we get off this, I guess. I think we'll need one of these eventually. This will be good for that because these cards are just getting so much value. We could do another one if we really, really wanted to, but I don't think we care about getting them to low health amounts right now. Whatever. Hiyori's Gonzo. They're at 8. They can do their whole thingy. Yeah, it has a backup stage. Like, yeah, honestly, like the backup stage isn't even terrible because you can still do your thing. All right. So okay, we can't. Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh, why am I so bad at this? Who do you want to get rid of more? Probably Cav, right? And this isn't a blocker right now, so it's just a free removal. And get rid of that, even though like it's not as important. We probably could have just pressured the Zoro itself. Silvers was a nice ad, but I think we're still in a bad spot. We are a 6K leader, so that's good. Oh, I hate these numbers. All right, I think we have to go 2-1 on this. Just because then they'll use leader effect and pop it again, and then we'll still stay at 1. It just forces them, yeah, another attack, yeah. All right, so we're going to play this. Next question, do we need to use the effect? I don't think we do. That could be wrong. I don't think we need to play the effect from this quite yet. We probably need to. At this point, just get rid of that boy. Since we can. We have a bunch of 2Ks in hand, which is nice. We're currently a 9K leader. I mean, they can still get there, which is the obnoxious part. Cool. Yeah, I just don't think this card does enough. Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't think 10-drop Roger's the play. So we only get to draw off this one. Okay. We're just going to see it. GG. Yeah, I don't think he does enough. If he, like, negated your opponent's stuff, too, he'd also be really good. And, I mean, he's the king of the pirate. It makes sense, but, like, not being able to, yeah. Well, okay. You guys are right. I don't know what's wrong with the music here. It keeps cutting off randomly. And I don't notice it. I don't know what's wrong with Spotify today. This is like the second time it's happened where... Can you guys hear the music right now? I'm sorry, I don't know why. I listen to this music all the time to where I don't notice when it's on or off. Yeah, I don't think we use 10-drop Roger. I don't think he's good enough. You know, if he, like, negated your opponent's stuff, it'd be good enough, but he doesn't. So, alright. Music back. Yeah. If music's gone, let me know. Alright. So, new deck. No, let's just be dumb. To doubt is never power. We can give our Silver's Rayleigh unblockable. That's crazy. Ace being able to get to 10k power while Roger can only get to 9k. Yeah. It is a little silly. Agreed. The fact that you have to say, like, only 9k. It's also a little extra silly. But yeah, this guy leaves. So Katakuri was actually kind of nice. Is like a good idea. Especially since, like, we can defend it now. Monkey D. Dragon's a really interesting card. Double 9s on play is actually kind of nice. Is that any better than, like, this, though? It's like a 9 and a 5, I guess, and then but you get the rest with it, so it's probably just better. Where are you? Kaido's kind of interesting. This old promo, but, like, obviously Katakuri is, like, almost entirely better. It's 1k less and the Dawn you get is rested, but, like, still. We also got Douglas Bullet, baby. Dawn -4. Can do it. Play our big world pirate here. Him with the 80k. Man, there's only this many cards. Okay, I thought there were more than that. I mean, Shanks on Curve's kind of nice, and then if we have, like, ways to give, like, the minus, which, I mean, technically we can Divine Departure. I do like this Silver's Rayleigh, to be honest. I think this one can be really good. Go down to 3 of this. Yeah, Color Supreme King being able to just use 2k on any of your characters is good for like that blocker nonsense. I really want to play this Luffy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut 10 drops outside of 10 drop Roger and see if that just feels better for this current format. I don't really know. 9 drop Kaido is probably too expensive. I want to play this card so bad. This is one of my favorite cards. I know that like you Dawn minus and then like your leader becomes weaker. I get it. But if we have like 8 drop Katakuri we played previously, then we get to like afterwards. I think that's just like kind of better, if I'm being honest. Like just establishing 8 drop Katakuri. What decks can get rid of this card on curve right now? Not a lot, right? A lot of decks can just let this ride. And then we get the Dawn back afterwards. I'm gonna go 4 of this. We'll see. I think like the draw and stuff can just be too good. And there's no way to like ramp defensively, right? What other cards could be? I guess what? 4 copies of Newgate as well. I almost always want to play Katakuri. To die for? Yeah, that's true. Are there any other cards that like add Dawn at the end of turn? Okay, hold on. Hold up. What if? What if? What if? So this card lets you rest a Dawn and add a Dawn, which is cool. Which at like 9 Dawn doesn't really do much. But like, we're also playing like a bunch of events. What does Rosie say? Trash 1 event from your hand. Interesting. 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 So real quick, what does this guy say? Huh. Against Emu and Zoro that was cooked? Yeah, probably. And this card ramps too, though. Okay, hold up. Alright, let's just try something crazy. I'm feeling crazy today. So we can still play this card. It still gets this effect. Divine Departure's fine. We have this card as a defensive tool. We can add some rad beams. Let me just look at events real quick. Need Gabon for the ramp and draw, though. I mean, probably. But, like, 5-drop, the new Dofi also gets the ramp. Oh, I like this card, too. This is just a me card. Alright. Searches ramp and draw. Yeah, I get it. It's for your Dawn cards. KO one of your opponent's characters. Okay. We also have God Thread, which also lets us ramp. Interesting. Interesting. All right, we're building a deck now. All right, we're just gonna do the Doflamingo package. Yeah. I mean, even though there's like less threats, I get it. But Color Supreme King is actually still really good. All right. Type donk. I'm just putting that in there for now. That's probably too expensive. Character. So we can go. These are from EBO3. Go like 4 Dofis, 4 Rosies. There's also like the ramp effect, right? It has to be up to Don Quixote family in it. We have less searches for our ramp cards, but we've got more ramp cards. Because we can just play Dofium 5 and then we get the ramp as well. We don't need that. We've got thread. So numbers are, so if we go first, we go to 3, so we'll go to 2, and we either have to play Buggy or the search. I mean, we have 8 cards that ramp and gets us up to from 3 to 5, then start at 6 and start at 5. So then we have Don Quixote and we have the Bon Clay and also the Douglas Bullet. So all of that's just really good. And then that gets us from 6 to 7. We start the turn at 9, and then we can play 8-drop Dofi. I like that. All right, so then we can go play 4 of these, because then if we play, this is rested, but if we play Rosie off of it, then we get the ramp for free again. And then after that, like, we can Charlotte Katakuri if we want to get a good blocker and keep our Dawn active while we use our Dawn Minus effects. Maybe 3/8 cost Dofi. Nah, we gotta go crazy. Anything I do like. We need more 2Ks, that's for sure. That needs to happen. Is Sugar that good? Yeah, all gas. Yeah. I mean, we have like another 2K off this, right? But we can probably get away with 3 Dofis here. Our early consistency tools, I will say. I mean, guess what? Uso Hachi's still a good card. What does it peak? Yeah. I'll get 2 of these. Run Gatling over Divine Departure. Sure. Yeah. The ramp trigger is probably better. God Threat also is the ramp trigger. How many 2Ks we're playing though? Only 8. Douglas Bullet we probably need to keep. Uso Hachi's fine. We technically are probably running a little bit more, and we've got a lot of Dawn for counter. We don't have like that many counter effects. I mean, like, I guess this still like is good enough, right? It turns our leader to an 8K for the turn. And we can use it to defend our board, which also might just be as important, if not more important. Whatever, man. I'll just try it out. I don't care. We had that Sanji in there before. I mean, maybe that's the next 2K we add because we don't have as much search cards. But the peak is only to search Roger. Peak looks for any color card. It doesn't matter. It finds anything with cost 4 or more. So you can use it to find Bon Clay, Dofi, any of these, and it can trigger off life. So the fact that it can find like Doflamingo is good enough in my mind. And again, like when we're a 5-life leader, we can run a couple more triggers. This card's probably the worst card in the deck, though. We can run... we've got so many cards that ramp, though. Yeah, just for the minus 1k effect. Yeah. But it's also a 2k to defend cards on our board. Bog will work for Roger? No, we don't get down to 2 life quick enough. I'm just going to go 4 Rad Beams. We'll go from there. We have to be at 2 or less life, right? Yeah, it's not too bad. Alright. This deck won't work, but that's fine. 13, Roger, Dofi. Maybe Uta blocker instead of Peak. Which Uta blocker? Which one? Interesting. Get to go first. We get to ramp on the next turn. Yo. And then... So we'll be at 3, we'll ramp to 4, go to 6, and then we'll get to use ramp. Yeah, we can keep this. Start deck 23, Uta block. Oh, yeah. You're right. That actually works out really good for us. Yeah, we can play that one. We can definitely play that blocker too, because we do play some bigger bodies. Yeah. Sorry, there's a couple Uta blockers. Honestly, you guys can make fun of me. Whenever I hear Uta blocker, the card that I think of is Womp. I forgot. I'm sorry. That's the first time I did that today, alright? The purple one. The purple one from Zardeck 5. I got too excited to play Doflamingo stuff that I forgot how to work the thingy. Yeah, there's also a green Zardeck Uta from Zardeck 23. Yeah. It happens. It's okay. Oh no. Here, we're gonna get hit. We're gonna hit a ramp in life. It's gonna be fine. I've got another one anyways. That's not too bad. No, this one's like better for right now, right? All right. Who's more obnoxious? Probably this Otama. Enjoy your draws. All right, so we can play this Dofi, and then we get 8 Dawn. So this attacks for 6k, and the next turn will be 10k. I mean, this whole deck is based off triggers, right? That's fine. And we can also use Conqueror's Hockey next turn. And once we're at 10, I might just actually play Gol.D.Roger out. Whee! Okay, that's interesting. That's very interesting. No, we could have gone a little bit bigger. That's fine. This is actually kind of good now, right? Like, weirdly good. So we get to play this, they get to rush. We get to add a card. That's fine. They get to draw 2, trash 1. That's cool synergy and stuff. And we get to do this again. I mean... Okay. Yeah, I think keeping the Dofi around is probably for our best interest. I don't know, guys. I know we're just playing against only Bonnie, but, like, I kind of like this deck. We could just kind of go for game next turn, too. Not sure. This is kind of fire. This is definitely the most fun I've had with this deck so far. Also, Winterhouse, thank you very much for the subscription. Do appreciate it. All is well. All is well. We're not going to lose a life again, so this Bonnie's not doing much. Thank you for your service, Rosinante. I appreciate it. Edison. 2K. If they don't have a 2K in their hand, we win. Yeah, GG. GG. All right. This deck is undefeatable. Even though we made a little oopsie. We're fine. Is there any changes I would make? Probably Uta blocker for real quick. Honestly, this card felt really good. I'll be honest. Felt really, really good. Honestly, like even though like we were attacking with the Dofi, I wasn't like afraid of losing. I wasn't afraid of losing next turn, which maybe I should have been, but I would not. Yeah, because we were running 4 rad beams, 4 hockey was great. All that felt good. I know several people. I can't give I think credit to one person, but I think everyone who suggested hockey at card has been really great. And then like the fact that it can just be a 2K for defending a blocker is fine too. Rush off the list. I think the queuing messed up. Yeah, I think it borked. All right. But you guys can see likely like how we can second just always better. Yeah, we'll keep this JLHF. But yeah, you guys can probably see like how we start getting like the recycling and stuff. I do kind of need another ramp card though, right? But we have 15 others. What? What will they hit me with the WTF on? Did they get only searchers or something? Alright, they got the... Okay, alright, we got another ramp card, so that's good. We have to just pass and not be bad and play the buggy early. Next turn will be at 4. Ramp to 7. Yeah, you got it. Another one is good. We do need an event though to go with it. Okay, we have an event to go with it. They only have, okay, they do have 8 cards in trash. We'll go 6 here. And then deploy, gain 1. We'll be at 7 Dawn next turn. We take another one. We won't use the trigger. That does have protection now, which is obnoxious, but that's fine. They're likely going to be able to KO this anyways. 5 and 6. Though they'd KO the other thing. Trash that, draw 2, pass turn. Yeah, and this would be a time if we had like the whatever, feel better. But we don't. But next turn we can go Dofi into another Rosie. You got him. No. No. We made a mistake. That's Rad Beam was not big enough for that spot. We'll play this. We'll trash this. Draw 2. Let's go 6. If they have Stasi, we're upset. They wouldn't have Stasi. Why would you do that? Good for us. Not terrible. Use card action. Probably need to get out of this one while we can. The other ones are going to be a little bit nastier. Oh, it's just one big push. All right. Oh, yeah, I'll take that. Oh, cool. this is a little bit greedy. Loser boy. It hasn't been awful, I'll be honest. It's not been awful. He does not respect that Roger's a card, huh? I don't know if I've won yet, but it felt good. They probably just have all their boys. Oh boy. Oh, they probably have enough. Oh, this isn't looking like enough. No! Always, always, always GG. Oh, and they had another one in the end. Why is this happening? Ah, boyo. Ah, boyo. No, they played it well. They played it well. Best deck for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. I think, honestly, this didn't feel bad, though. I'm going to be honest. This build that I was doing, it felt like almost good. Which I don't know if that's the, yeah, the last life was an IK event. I know, right? Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh, well. That one I felt like my opponent was playing correctly, and so, but then got greedy at the end. Almost good. I know, right? That's like the bottom of the barrel that we're at right now. We were off by 1K. It looks like the biggest issue is that they can still just like remove the Rosie, which is unfortunate. We can keep this. Yeah, if they had like a little bit less defense, I think we got there. But also, they wouldn't have put us to 0 life if they did. Intern. You got it, me. You got the banish. Here goes the beige boy. No, my Usohachi. No. Okay. And then we pass the turn. And then we pass the turn. We are scrolling on TikTok. All right, there we go. We made it. All right. gonna take this damage anyways, right? We don't need to make it a 7. Like, just in case we need to get out of something. Alright, we're good. Because next turn we're gonna be at 7 Dawn. So we can use, like, Rosie's effect. I actually don't mind using it. Okay, Kuma. Alright, not even attacking me. Don't know why not. Maybe they thought that we were too big. We'll get rid of this to draw 2 more. There's this weird issue where Rad Beam is yeah, we made the mistake on Rad Beam last turn too, last game as well. And then we get to start the turn at 9, and then we get to 5, 6, and then play Katakuri, and then we get to ramp up to whatever at the end. That's not actually that bad. They're at 8 Dawn. No. Oh, we would have ramped. Oh, that would have been so nice. Oh, well. It's been doing all right so far. We're now at the spot. Oh my gosh, 2 burn damage, too good. But then we also just get to press a lot of damage this next turn, right? With little consequence. I have nothing better to do this turn, so I don't mind taking this damage. Trigger effect, I guess. Alright, I'm going to say it. We're not playing against the best player in NA right now. They're going to hit a beige off life, though. We can't go for game. Yeah. GG. That's fine. Alright. That's how low we are at ranked right now. Yeah, I still think this is really neat. This is a really neat package. We can probably play something a little bit on the top end a little bit more. What would be the best thing to play? I mean, 9-drop Luffy would be probably the next card I would consider. For sure. Just for us to have something to do. I might take out like 1 copy of Godthread for it. Because like if we're getting Dawn back anyways, it doesn't matter that we lose the Dawn from it. Please create a private lobby. Okay. Have we been enjoying going second more? Or first? We go to 3, we ramp to 4, we start at 6, and we have our next combo. Let's see what going first is like, actually. So we need a better ramp card. Alright, we got a worse ramp card. Alright, so we don't want to go second. We don't want to go first. If we saw either Buggy or the other one be better, which we have a chance to draw on our first draw. But that is slightly worse. Yeah, I want to try, I don't want to try 9-drop Luffy, I think. I think that card can be good. We can take out one of that and maybe like a Douglas bullet. It's probably fine. Oh, it's my turn. What am I doing? End turn. Sorry. They got their search. Yo, if they make a green-purple Uta ever with Rosie package, oh, busted. Busted. Alright, I go. We did not get our good card, so... It's fine. We still have 5 life. Set 2 die. Okay, I don't think I'll ever really do that. That's fine. Yeah, we'll take that. We can play that on the next turn. We're at 6 Dawn going to 8. We'll start next turn on 7. So then we can play Dofi to go to the next one next turn too. Unless they have like a obnoxious thing we want to get rid of. We can God Thread it. And these things are not things I would like to KO, I'll be honest. That one I'd likely KO. Unless we have some ability to do like a double ramp next turn. There's like a chance. Sure. No. Not the right trigger. That's fine. No, well. That's fine. Yeah, 3 God Threads was a mistake. I mean, oh, but we can, okay, but this is good though. This is actually really, really good. Because now we can go to... Now we're at 10. But we haven't drawn any of our late game package. So, which means to me that like one of these God Threads definitely could have been a 9-drop Luffy. And maybe we can take out an Uso Hachi for like a 0-cost event, maybe. I mean, we can also use these to defend our board as well. How are we liking Roger? Vanilla Roger's not so good. Wonky Dofi package? Wonky Dofi package, Roger? Alright. We're in business. Why'd they make Sugar red and purple when they didn't give any red Don Quixote cards? Did they give any red cards? I don't think they do. They did. Donk. Go to red and donk. They gave... I mean, they gave Monet, I guess. 10-layer Eggo is actually not too bad. Hey, we could use that card. I kind of want to keep him around, if I'm being honest. With them thinking so much, because at 7, what can they do? I don't think that much. Yeah, we'll keep them around. Alright, we got the Luffy into... They have another blocker we can God Thread. Oh, Zoro. Gonna get threaded, baby. Oh, they're doing the 1-in-1. Lame. Alright, you got him. Alright, ooh, that card is really good here. Let me just do this. Alright, new discovery. I'm not playing anything costing more than 5 in the deck, I guess. That's the discovery. I guess not. I guess we're not. I guess we're just done with those cards. We don't need anything bigger than that. Yeah, 8-drop Kata would be really good here. We'll 2K out while we can. Alright. 8-drop Dofi's actually pretty good here too. Yeah, this actually is really good here. And then you can just do 7s the rest of the way. Make it weird for them. I guess we could also play like the 2K Monet in this deck too. Usohachi hasn't been like doing that much for us. Uta Blocker actually probably doesn't deserve to be in this build. Use card action to play this to gain 1 Rest of Dawn. Pass the turn. Kind of nasty. Yeah, I think the only weakness of this deck is that Rosie gets popped by Mars. Or not by Mars, by... No, is it Mars? No. Yeah, it's Mars. Yeah, it's Mars. Mars. Yeah, that's where I think like 9-drop Luffy can be way better. Especially as like a follow-up play to either 8-drop Dofi or 8-drop Katakuri. Because both of those cards can well, Dofi, as long as you're at 10, Dofi can get you to use this effect, Dawn minus to plus up, and then you're at 7k again. Big think, though. Huge think. OP13 helped Marco in a lot of ways, except for one tiny thing. It it gave Marco a really bad matchup. Man, if we had another hockey right now, ooh baby, different game. Maybe we just let that one go. That one's fine. These ones are a little bit more important. It's fine. I'll save this one. So what are they at for 6? They're just going down the line? Sure. Now what? Oh, I've never seen this card in my life. Okay. Big 9. Yeah, this could be something better right now. Oh, we could have rested that too. That's okay. That's probably a little bit too big. What cards stood out to me? There's just so many cards that like add Dawn, right? Alright, I'm probably being like a little bit too defensive here. Alright, that's actually really good for us now. Ucha's still like really scary though, like luckily it's like the one green deck that doesn't have like consistent resting, you know what I mean? But yeah, there's just like so many like good cards. Like I'd even consider doing like the 8-drop Newgate play, like the 8 cost to the 10 cost. Because like we just also just get so much value from that too. Goodbye, Dofi. We've got a new subscription, Big Baby Dunks, for 7 months. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Good Wednesday today. All right, well, they figure out their move. I'm gonna go heat up some fried rice. I'll see if they make a move first. The law's kind of nice. Kind of buys him a turn. Okay. Listen, I know I could go Uso Hachi for game, but like, I think I just get more value by. Let's say I want to keep 2 Dawn open. Let's say I want to keep 3 Dawn open. So 7, 7, 14 plus 9 is 23. So it's 11 and 12. Just in case they have something silly. Yeah, alright. Again, they're not any closer to like going for game right now, right? They're just going to lose out to value of me just being a base 7k leader. I'm putting the fried rice into the thing. I know, very riveting. Sure, I don't care. In case you guys are curious what was going on over here. Alright, there it is. We got a copy of I'm Invincible. Okay. Again, this would be a great time to have the hockey. You can take the 2K. What defensive cards could they have? Punk Gibson's good. I don't think they can get out of 17k. Am I outrageous to say that? Everything would have to be a 2k. GG. Yeah, okay, they have nothing. Yeah. All right. Bad news. I kind of like this deck. It's bad news because this deck is kind of bad, but we'll do what we can with it. I think we go down to 2 of this. I think we can go to 3 Rad Beams. And I think I'd want to add 2 copies of Silvers. I think we can get 2 copies of that in the purple side. And then I do kind of like Luffy. I'll be honest, Luffy's good. Luffy can be a good boy. I mean, only 8 2Ks, is that crazy? It's a little crazy, but we have so many other things with it. There's another 2K that we wanted to run. It's just a generic 2. This one's fun, but no. Yeah, because that Uta never works. I mean, Chopper's fun, but like also doesn't really matter. Oh, you guys can't see anything. We don't have enough Straw Hat Crew for Sanji to make a difference. No, I think we're fine. We could play Sanji, I guess, but I don't think that's as needed. Yeah, let's get a little extra greedy here. Again, like, at least we're a 5 life leader, so we can afford to be a little greedier. Yeah, shouts for you guys for hanging out and being part of this deck building, though. Also, Zenny TV, I'm so sorry. You subscribed as well right as I walked away. My apologies. Zenny, thank you very much for the subscription. I do really appreciate it. I hope you're having a good Wednesday. Okay. We're in there. All right, and I'm hosting. Or not, I'm hosting. I'm just part of it. All right, Zoro, baby. All right, hit with the GLHF. Zoro can remove my Rosie, so that can be kind of bad. Won't deny. All right, we're going first, and we do have a ramp on our turns. I think we keep this. This actually doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, I could see this one being one of our tougher matchups, though. I think we prevent them from having value. Probably the best thing. Next turn we're going to 6, so then we can play out this Rosie to go to 6 to 7, and then we can this Rosie. Seems pretty good. Slow beam? Yeah. It's too bad like it doesn't have like the good interaction with this deck, you know what I mean? Yeah, but I think I'm gonna play Don Quixote Doflamingo next turn. Yeah, this is fine. Oh, Kyoshiro. Alright, I'll get out of one of these attacks then. Alright, big 6. It's gonna stink that this is gonna just get cleared, but we need the ramp. Maybe that means we just play Douglas Bullet instead, because we can get this out later. Because this is just gonna get hit by Tashigi, right? We just do that, I guess. Okay, that was the right move. Alright, so alternatively, so we can just go to 10 right now. I think that the only thing is this one. Because if we go to 10 right now... I think that's kind of worth it. Let me just get rid of their Tashigi. Yeah, this is probably worth. Yeah. You know what? I'll take the 10 at lead. You got me. Oh, never rewarded. Always punished. You want to restand, baby? Okay. That's fine by me again. Okay. So we can go... before we do this loop, we would have to do this. Yeah, so we have to start with attack with these first. They're going to take these damages pretty quickly. Never mind. Now we're talking. Now we're gambling. Now we're gambling. Now we're in the big money. Because what they have... Here's the thing I've noticed after looking at all these decks and all these formats, right, in the format right now. Nothing really interacts with Dofi right now. Nothing really gets, like, the effects off. Sure. I don't have Rad Beam, so sure. Kyoshiro. Okay, now we have Rad Beam. I think we need to push for more damage right now. And then, yeah, this gets to ramp us back. I don't know, man. I don't know. Looking kind of good. I see Chinoy's with the rate of 136. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Hope your day is going well. We're playing probably the most unique build I've made this meta, which is such a low bar. But this has been really, really good. I think we just let the 6K go, yeah? Yeah, unfortunately. Rosie's done his job. Thank you. Had a good stream. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. I have like no sriracha left. You guys look, like it's stuck right here. Look at it. You're convinced now? I think we do save it. We can just Rad Beam out. No, they have decision. Do they want to go for board or they want to get rid of it? Yeah. We got it, though. We just have to... Just patience, baby. You got him. Can't block this right now either. We're kind of in trouble though. We're kind of in trouble. If they don't have Dead Man's Game, we're actually in an okay spot. We're kind of in trouble now. For some reason, I thought they had one less life. That stinks. Yeah. I thought they had one less life. I thought we were good. That was on me. I thought we won next turn if we saved it. I think they I feel like even though we lost, we had a good chance of winning this one. Like that didn't seem like impossible. That felt like a really winnable game, and I think a better player could have gone there. About 9 drop in place of 9 Luffy. Could happen. Like the healing could be good too. I just like the draw 1 and aggressive power. Also against like Ace and Emu, 9 Mom does like nothing. That's my other issue with it. Yeah, watch Zoro 4 turns in a row, put everything on leader. Yeah, this is the infamous, yeah. This build specifically is the infamous part. This is the one that everyone's afraid of. Wow. They hit me with the wow. Alright, I think in this matchup, maybe 8-drop Katakuri is the better thing to play early. I think this one's like slightly better here. I know it's a 2k now, but I also need an event for my stuff, and sometimes getting the plus 3k is better, so I'm gonna do this. If we get a Rosanante, we get rewarded. So right now we have nothing to play, so we can even put stuff on. Yeah, hey, look at that Hiyori. Alright, we did it. Ten-cost Shanks would help a lot, in your opinion. It doesn't seem like 10 drops are worth it in this deck right now. In the way that I've built it. I think that 10 drops can be good, but it's hard to get to 10 Dawn with this deck, weirdly enough. And... Alright, please come something good. Alright, nothing good. I mean, I'll take another ramp, though. You know what I'm saying? We got the Clown Squad. 9 next turn, and we got our Katakuri, and then we can ramp to 10 at the end of the turn. That seems really good. No. Yeah, let's do it. We can just go 8K here. It is quite nice. One rest. And then we have one open for our effect. Hope you guys don't hear me eating too much. I'm trying to step away from the mic, so my apologies if you do. We'll just do that. And then they can't get rid of my buggy. Yeah, if I don't get any 5-drop Rosie stuff, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go. Might be a little bit greedy to play this boy, but like, it's the time to do it. 9-cost Luffy probably would have been a little bit better in this spot. But it's okay. The unfortunate thing is that like they can just Roger for game here, or like they can really just yeah. How much do I want to keep this Roger around? Yeah, he's just got to go, unfortunately. all these 8-drop Dophies, but nothing to play off them. Yeah, Rosie would be really helpful here, huh? Imagine if we had a Rosie. If we played Rosie off this, if we had Rosie in hand, I think we'd be in a really good spot right now. But not having that Rosie kind of stinks. Okay, Dopey. Thank you for joining the party. Alright, what are our numbers? 7, 8, 9 is 24k plus 10 is 34k, so it is... I'm sorry, my computer brain is just like bop, 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 bop. So it's 11, 12. Right, and then we have 5, yeah. And we could have gone... Yeah, GG. No GG. Oh, man. Yeah. I don't know, man. We need to play against Emu more, and probably Ace more, but it's really good. Yes, 11, 12. Yes. GG. Yeah, this has been pretty good. You've been playing the Dophi package in Roger? Nice. I probably got 1 or 2 more games left in me before I need to do something else. We probably are playing in the Eagle's Nest Gundam tournament tonight too. So, which is in 3 hours. So I'll probably need to get ready for that and make sure that I want to do that. But all right. I haven't really decided if I like second or first more with this deck. We're just gonna go second. Oh, we are playing silvers. That's great. So we go to 4 to 7, and then we can play a 6. I guess it's like a little bit less. I got a pudding. I guess it's better because like Douglas Bullet also works for this. Honestly, Bon Clay has been like really unneeded in this deck so far. Next turn we'll be at 6 open, so we can do the double. Start the turn at 9. We kind of gave him the Katakuri to be able to, do the fun stuff. That's fine. Ooh. That just says blocker. Okay. Alright, I know I just said that this card's not as good right now, but it's actually kind of good right now. Maybe we didn't need like the extra ramp there, but this is just like a 6k body, right? Like it can't be bad. They are also going to 10 though, which is scary, but we've got our bond clay, so at least we get to do that. 1k here. 2k there. There's the big mom. No, hit me down to 0. Do it. Gol.D.Roger would be so satisfying here. Ugh. Double cat's too good. When we played 2 Luffys, we were both of them. Alright. They know. I think we lose. We just drew too much non-counter. I mean, we got a lot of non-counter in the deck. I do know that. But this one felt a little bit more egregious for it. Maybe we need more cycle cards. Maybe like the... What's his name? Scoper? Bond Clay's not like that useful. I mean, like it got like one, like... Oh no, they know we've got no counter in hand. Who told them? Who told them we've got no counter in hand? Yo, Radbeam 2K wins us the game. Yeah, GG. Yeah, honestly, like, again, like, we lost, but we weren't actually that far off. They did get the double combo with the double Katakuri's. I'll be honest. I think they played... They got... One, I think we played into it. We shouldn't have given them the Katakuri on curve. We should have let them, like, have to get into it. Yeah. But I think that we I feel like they high rolled a bit too. Not outrageous for this deck, but they saw 6 drop into 10 drop on the next turn and then double cat. Pretty good. Let me see if there's anything changed for this though. We got like one more game in me. Everything's okay because we've got so many ramp cards. I'm gonna say the Bond Clay is not needed, and then which will help. Yeah, let's add 3 of these because we'll be at 7 if we're on 4 Dawn and re-ramp 1. Yeah, that's probably like a little bit better. Does make like a double ramp a little bit harder, but that's fine. All right, last game of the night. And then I'm going to take a break, and then we're going to play some Gundam in a bit. I didn't think about cutting the shanks. I just feel like the 10 drop's just like too expensive. It's just like tough. And then if you have like 8 drop Dofi and you've got also 8 drop Katakuri, you just have ways to like get the Dawn back after playing the 9 drop. Oh, the 1 cost? Yeah, we just don't have enough stuff for it anymore. I think we still go second. We've got 1 ramp and we've got a second ramp afterwards, so we're good. Gonna be playing Epsilon build. I'm gonna be playing Psycho today. Yeah, honestly, this has been a lot of fun. I'm happy we played this. There's like a website. I did a live stream on it like last week. You can check it out. It's Mobile Suit Arena. So it's browser based. It's not like not browser based, I guess. But you guys ready for the battle of who gets more Katakuris on the board? Got him. I don't care about having one open. Yeah, I think all those are fine, too. I only have like 2 or 3 reigns, I think. It's not as needed. It's just like an event that you can pitch. Kata turn 3 is Luffy is so satisfying. I mean, I guess we'll see if they do it. It looks like they are going to do it. I don't need 2 Dophies, just the 1. And very good. Very good, sir. We're 6, so they can block, and so we just pass. Yeah. You know, I'll say it. They're in a better spot. Like quite a bit. We're going to 10. If I find a drop Dofi, I'm back in it. I do want to try purple Luffy though. I do think the deck has potential too. It is a little bit based on them having good cards though. Oh, I see. That's clever. Yeah. Yep. Really? Sure, I don't mind. Go for it. I mind a little bit, but tell them that we don't mind. Yeah, they just had the better curve than us. Yeah, purple Luffy with the 8 drop. Yeah, agreed. Agreed as well. 8 to likely they're 8. I would really like to see like an 8 drop Dofi. But we're still behind. Like they just got all the pressure early. It's tough. Yeah, you know what? I don't care. Ooh. Oh, okay, hold up. They got real greedy all of a sudden. Interesting. I know we could have saved it. I feel like that was going to be too expensive. Yeah, now they just get to Gum Gum Giant and win the game. Right? They should. I mean, Sabari Showdown. Thank you for the much. For the raid. Do appreciate it. Yeah, this matchup felt doomed as we entered it. Like I will say they high rolled into Bon Clay into Katakuri. We can't really interact with that when they get to do it like 2 turns earlier than we can. All they have to do is like not be dumb and they win. Yeah, it's just they got Big Boy out first, and they're way better like defending because they have Giant. They have actual defensive tools. If we had something like 10 drop Teach or something, it would be like slightly better for us, but our 10 drop, nah, Shanks instead, not Teach. What am I saying? Why did I say Teach? It's like irrelevant for anything going on right now. No. No. Listen. Our winning is so contrived right now. It's based off of like the hope that Roger's enough, which is not going to be enough. All right. Woo. Maybe their hand's really dead. Maybe they have no good cards in hand. Maybe they have nothing. Maybe they have no things. All right, let me put you down to 0, please, for my own sake of being. All right, maybe they'll block with Katakuri. Maybe they'll block with Katakuri. Maybe they'll forget. All right, you're GG. Yeah, another giant. Yeah, that's tough. If you have any given dawn, and then you get to KO one of your opponent's characters cost 1 or less. We could play this card in the deck too, right? I don't think it's as good. I think this is good. I had a lot of fun with this build, though. It's really interesting. I can't guarantee that this is the best leader to put Doflamingo in, but it felt like kind of better than anything that we built previously. So that was nice. It is really dependent on playing Dofio and Curve, but we can have ways to help us do that if we so desire. We do have searches for the deck, too, which the only issue with it is that like on turn 1 or 2, we don't really get chances for it. It's like Sugar. We also like the search event that if you want to play that, you can too. I think that's kind of fine. We have 4 ways to ramp from life. It's a fun deck. It's an interesting build. I'll put this one up on the website too and go from there. So that's gonna be enough for our One Piece for the day, though. I hope you've had a good one. We do, obviously I'll re-explore Gol.D.Roger when we are in a frame where the promo is legal. And I hope you guys had a good time. So tonight we're going to do Eagle Nest Gundam Tournament. If you guys haven't checked that out, let me know. I can give you a link. It's just on their limit list and in their Discord. But if you need help finding it, I will help you with that. Tomorrow we're going to do some in-person Gundam testing as well. And then Friday I'm on my way to San Diego, where we'll be for the One Piece Regional. So if you're going to be in San Diego this weekend, let me know about that too. Love to see you guys. Looking forward to the next little bit of card games. We got a lot of stuff going on, and that's going to be it for us. So thank you guys so much for watching. And is there anyone to raid? Let me see. Let's see. Hashtag EMB was playing Koala, which was on my mind today. So we'll raid them. And they're playing Roger right now. So it's just the easy move. So we'll do the raid there. Let them know where you all came from. Say hi. Drop some corgi emotes in the chat there. And I'll see you guys later tonight for our Gundam tournament. Should be a lot of fun. All right, there it is. Bye bye. See you guys later. Bye bye. 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 Bye bye.